Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about DAG, aka Constellation. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So it's been a while since I've talked about Constellation. In fact, I stopped talking about Constellation for a while back there when we did basically top out at about like roughly 45 cents, simply because we took profit, we moved on, and we got into other assets around that time. DAG actually pumped at a very good time in the market. Like it topped out around roughly the August timeframe, just in time to take profit and get into altcoins before they did their run-ups in September and November. I think a lot of the profit take that I took on DAG was invested into Casper. Since then, I really haven't touched DAG for a little bit of time until like we kind of got back down into this range that we're really kind of just trading sideways in. No, I did not buy the bottom on DAG. I'm never going to be able to buy the exact bottom. Do I think that we bottomed out on DAG in this market? It's hard to say. I'm not going to be the one to try calling that. I think that it's I think that it's idiotic to try calling bottoms. Like, I just don't see the point in trying to do so. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, I think that this market's extremely bottomed out. I think that everybody should jump in. No, I'm just not going to be that person. So don't expect that from me. But I will say this. From our bottom range that we just hit to my current target, which is almost like $2, we're sitting at about almost a 38x opportunity on DAG. I think that that's a pretty safe area. Also, let me add the 141 real quick. I don't think that I have that set up here, so no. Let me just add the 14 level. There we go. And this would be at like almost $1.20, if you will. This would be a 23x opportunity to roughly a 40x opportunity. And could this go much higher? Like, sure, it could. Like, I'm not going to base this off of just fibs alone. Like, even if you go on like the macro fib scale, so 1 second, we can kind of go all the way back to March of 2020, which would be, in this range here. And I mean, like, this gets a little bit more interesting, if you will. Is this realistic though? Like 180x at like $8.62? Not necessarily. I mean, I would more so kind of look at like the $3 range here at a 66, almost 67x. But even then, like you're kind of pushing. But this would be on the macro, fib scale, if you will. But I'm more so kind of betting on like I would think that the summer range would be a little bit more accurate of a depiction on DAG. Let me just make sure that we are at the bottom of that, which this is, a little bit more of a better picture view, like off of our range now that we're basically trading in, or if you will, like at the bottom range here at like almost 6 cents. If we're going off of like the 1618, which is like the point that I feel comfortable like really kind of looking at, this would be about almost a 42x opportunity, and at the bare minimum the 1272, this would be about a 15x opportunity. But that's what I'm really kind of looking at, and obviously yes, these prices are going to change drastically by the time that this video goes up, because I'm currently recording this at about 6 a.m. and it's gonna have to render out and stuff like that. So just be aware of that. But this is what I'm actually eyeing in on my targets for the long term. But let's dive in and let's talk about DAG for a little bit of time, because like I said, it's been a very long time. I'm sure that a lot of you probably don't want to go back in time and check out the video, which is totally fine. So let's just dive in and let's break down a few things. So first off, the chain media has been posting a ton of content on a lot of like these utility gems that we have been really kind of talking about and addressing. And we do see our DAG is the coin of the day. Is it surprising? Of course not. Layer 0, low fees, infinite horizontal scalability, ultra fast and secure, and more. And we do see in this chart, so first off, they are mentioning the Lattice exchange, which is the exchange that they have built themselves. They also do have Alchemy, which also Alchemy is like extremely ahead of its time right now. Like, they're basically a decentralized ad service. I'm very excited for that as well, which we've discussed in a video from like I want to say like almost a year ago. But we also do see, Stargazer wallet, multi-asset support by DAG directly. We do see Lattice Exchange cross-chain liquidity, near zero fee swaps, Constellation's competitive advantage, and then we do see like DAG HTTP protocol, fast, secure, zero transaction fees. We do see like a lot of the partnerships down at the bottom, like for an example, Quant, Chainlink, AWS. We also see Splunk. Splunk is actually a very large connection, by the way. Like, if nobody has checked out Splunk as a company, I think that you should do so. And then, of course, we do see like the United States Air Force and a few other ones there as well. I said it in my past videos, like, when I see a token get partnered with like Quant or Chainlink, like initially on, that was why I did check out DAG, and when I did do my research, like they're more so really kind of looking at data. That was their main source, like, really kind of tokenizing data, trying to, see how they could, basically reinvent the wheel for the data economy, which they've said like data is basically the new oil. So I actually am very excited for that aspect of Constellation. But we also see a few other things on the left, like, layer 0, feeless, infinite horizontal scalability, ultra fast and secure, the only network that can handle the world's big data, interoperable with all chains, connect all layer 1 chains like Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Matic, heavily decentralized, 1,000 plus nodes in quarter 3, create layer 0 blockchains and dApps, cross-chain, generative economics. We also do see like HTTP, hypergraph transfer protocol, HTTPS, HTTP itself, passive income staking nodes, U.S. government, Department of Defense building state channels, signed letter from U.S. Assistance Service or Secretary Defense, sorry. And yeah, I mean, like when we really kind of look at the connections that Constellation does have, they have some pretty hefty, partnerships, which we can definitely jump into by the end of this video. But first, I want to say we have been, getting announcement after announcement around like some new listings around DAG. I think that this one is something special. Like BitTrue is one that I utilize a lot for some of my assets. Like for an example, I was buying XDC on BitTrue. I was also buying Casper on BitTrue. I bought Tel on BitTrue as well. And yes, now you can buy DAG on there as well. For anybody who did want to buy DAG and wanted to know other exchanges that they are on, here you guys do have it. Qcoin, Gate.io, Hit Bitcoin, Liquid, and also LCX Exchange. I'm pretty sure I bought this one on Qcoin initially on, because I don't think I utilized Gate.io for DAG. I think I utilized Qcoin. So there you guys have it, and now you will be able to buy on also BitTrue as well. Now also, we do see over here Uphold onboards Constellation Network and Alchemy Exchange to bolster UK crypto sector. Again, like this is through their state channels, and just remember, like their state channels from March 1st, 2022. We do see Constellation Network makes crypto mass adoption possible with state channels and the Layer 0 token standard. This is what they're trying to bolster in regards to like adoption around, again, like crypto itself. But we do see, they're talking more so about the dual listing paves the way of, for full integration of the Constellation ecosystem, looks to further the development of Britain as a leading blockchain and crypto hub. Digital money platform Uphold today announces it is adding support for distributed ledger technology developer Constellation Network and decentralized ad market Alchemy exchange adds in a bid to further strengthen the UK's position as a leading international blockchain hub. Both platforms leverage Constellation developed hypergraph transfer protocol, a near feeless decentralized network that supports infinitely scalable solutions, increased transaction speed as the network grows, and complete end-to-end transparency. So again, like I said, they are utilizing this as basically a state channel adoption center. And again, this is for mass adoption in the UK. So it's very exciting to see this, especially as we do see, mass expansion of a lot of like crypto networks into like the UK, for example, because the UK is really kind of focused on, regulations and stuff like that. So you love to see it. And of course, they do mention like Alchemy. Like I said, like it's the first decentralized advertising exchange built on the Constellation Network's hypergraph. Solid project. I think that that's going to be a great project going forward. And then we do see down there, the CEO of Uphold said, with recent changes to the law around crypto assets and the vision of the UK government, like I said, like they are focused on regulations, to position Britain as one of the leading crypto hubs. We're thrilled to be onboarding these innovative assets in a regulatory-friendly manner by adding support for Constellation Network and Alchemy Exchange. Uphold reiterates its commitment to future technologies, financial inclusion, commercial utility, and cybersecurity. And yes, very excited for this. I think that this is solid. And like I said, when we really kind of look at the connections that, for an example, Constellation has been building, like they just recently partnered with Foursquare. They also have a partnership with Space Isaac as well, U.S. Air Force. Like there's so much connections to DAG and Constellation. Very excited for the future of it. And also, just to kind of give you guys a quick insight on their ecosystem. So here you guys have their ecosystem. So we do see here, as a decentralized network, Constellation promotes collaboration. We aim to be a world-class partner in it for the long haul. Our growing list of trusted partners is organized in the following categories with a focus on industry collaboration and cross-pollination of resources, from legacy to emerging. And here we have like a few of them in terms of like core partnerships. You do see like crypto, community, product, business, federal, and consortium as well. And a few of them, like Space Isaac, is one that we've mentioned just recently. The U.S. Air Force, for an example, AWS Gov Cloud. We do see like a ton of other ones here as well. Quant, like I said, Quant and Chainlink are the two that I really found very interesting in regards to like connections with DAG. And then, of course, we do see like their products down here as well. So first off, core protocol, network optimization, token health, crypto exchanges, protocol modifications, treasury management, and then we do see like the product partners down here. So here are like the ones that we were really kind of looking at. KuCoin was the major exchange that has been, for the longest time a partner with them. So, same with like LCX. LCX, by the way, we've just discussed LCX and how big of a project LCX actually is as well. But these are like the main ones that we have been addressing for a while, like Quant and like Chainlink for the most part. LCX was one that we talked about here and there. But we also do see like community, project acceleration, educational resources, social engagement, media outlets are like the main ones, as you guys do see. Business, partners, academia, and consortia as well, federal as well. And we do see Splunk. Like I said, do your research and look into Splunk. I think I did a video on it in the past, but this is like a huge. Let me see if they. So here, let me go to that website. We're going to be addressing it real quick, just to kind of show you guys the scale of that partner. But there's so many other names here, and this is probably going to continue to grow as we do kind of further like Constellation adoption. Like I said, like the state channels that they are building out with a lot of names like Uphold will definitely add more names to it. But here is why I said like you need to pay attention to Splunk. So first off, we do see here the unified security and observability platform. Wow, I can't even talk right now. And then we do see down here like 2 million plus security threats blocked in 6 months. This is AFLAC. I'm sure that you guys probably know about AFLAC. And then 70% faster mean time to repair. Honda, Tesco, Quantum Metric, and these are just like a few. There's a ton of other names that are associated with Splunk. In fact, we can look at, pretty sure that they have a full breakdown. I know that I've seen it before, but you could definitely check out like some of their industries. Like here's like all of their use cases, for example. I think that this actually lists a lot of like the companies that are associated with them. All right, so never mind. That just kind of lists all of the use cases. Let me see in their resources if they do have it, because I remember seeing it in the past. Like they had a very, very large partnership like list. So I think it was become an expert user group. No, I think it was here. So yeah, here's their partners list. I thought it was in the resources tab, so I apologize for that. But here you guys have a lot of their partners. So for example, like here's just a few. We could find a partner. It's a lot easier kind of going through there. But I remember seeing like some very large retail brands that I'm sure that a lot of you have probably are like aware of. But we do see like Accenture, for example. Accenture is a very large name. And if we do scroll down, like there's so many. Like there's over 10 plus pages of partnerships just with Splunk alone. But we do see like Cisco, Capgemini. There's a few other ones as well. I'm pretty sure that you guys will pretty much know about. A lot of these other names like we've known about from like other partnerships with other assets as well. But I want to show you guys like the other names that are pretty large in scale, which I think that are like a little bit more down the list. But you could definitely see like all of these major names that are already tied to like Splunk. Like these are some like security, and defense, names, which again play right into where Constellation is positioned. But you could definitely see some of the larger names here, and the list goes on like for a while. You guys are more than welcome to go check out Splunk. Like I said, I think that I could probably make a video on this company alone with the connections to Constellation and DAG. And like I said, the pages down here just continue to expand. It's insane. But again, like I said, when we really kind of talk about DAG and Constellation, they are building out some major bridges. They are building out some major connections as well. In regards to like DAG as a token, if you guys do want to learn more about DAG as a token, they do have that label on their website that you could learn more so about like the utility around it. Like here we have like the utility around it in regards to like P2P payments, tokenization, stuff like that. A data focused, token. How the token works. I think I did like a 30-minute long video breaking down this token, but I definitely think that you guys should check it out if you guys haven't already. If you are into like Casper, HBAR, XRP, XLM, etc., like you will love this token just from like the utility standards alone. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.